Hello folks, welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Unfortunately, today I'm extremely busy, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time now, even with my lovely initial comment. Just one thing. Yes, finally Germany decided to send some Leopard 2 tanks to Ukraine. And not only Germany, also different other countries like Poland, Spain, and so on and so forth are going to send tanks right now. We could talk even more in detail what's happening there, but as mentioned, I will do it maybe tomorrow if I have more time. Just that the German foreign minister declared in an official building of the European Union that Germany and Europe is in a war and fighting against Russia. That's a war declaration. And I think the whole escalation is coming closer to us than many are expecting. And I don't like it all. I hate war. I'm a lucky guy. I never had a war front of my door, to say that in that way, as a German. I'm not that old that I could say I survived the World War II. I just can say, that in my country we had different big wars, and I really thought we learned our lesson, but it seems it didn't. We didn't. We really didn't, and we are going to do the same. Like the French did with Napoleon, what Adolf Hitler tried and both failed. I hope it's not going to escalate in that way, but my hope is shrinking from day to day. Of course, Ukraine is now demanding jets, and Olaf Scholz, our chancellor, is just saying no, and but air defense system, they said just a few months ago, no way that would be a war declaration, and they are shipping them. Then they said, no way we are going to send tanks, that would be a war declaration. And now they are sending tanks. Now they are saying no jets to Ukraine, just give them some month and they will send jets and soldiers. It's obvious, and we don't have any other options anymore. We are already in a war. It's just, we just need to declare it, to make a signature and to say, hey, let us go. Let us take our sons, fathers, and let us do what we did in the past, because that worked so well. I'm really sad for all people there. I'm really sad for the Ukrainians. I'm really sad even for the Russians, because in a war nobody can win. It's impossible to win a war. It's not possible. At least when we are talking about a world war, that's absolutely not possible in my opinion. However, the markets, maybe we should do what market actors are doing, just ignoring everything, just keep doing what we can do, just trade. I have tweeted, and that was really interesting, a follower just sent me the Cointelegraph, I think it was Cointelegraph, tweet where they were just mentioning that using, I don't know if that was someone taking a look to my account, maybe you are watching right now, but saying that it seems that's a Binance Whales cartel manipulating the price of Bitcoin at the moment, and that explains why they are using mainly BUSD, because they are still doing it. So let us go forward, let us check. Once again, we have a double bottom. That's the most, I don't know, they are doing it almost every day it seems. So double bottom, push up, then go down, double bottom, push up, So the next noob who is going to ask me, hey, Inspo, do you have any indicators? And I would say, hey, just check the chart, double bottom, go on. Go long with 125 because that's what we need. Whatever. Okay, if that's part of the market, if they think they need to push up more, go for it. I'm not going to absorb your bags. Absolutely not. So let us go forward and check what the market is doing. Let us make a quick overview. Yeah, I'm going to close now this record and make an initial comment. It's going to be a short one. So now a little bit as expected, and we can see that the weights ratio is declining, indicating the whole preparation is done, but nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. We will take a look afterwards what they are doing with BUSD, because it seems they are still pushing and holding and trying and whatever. So yeah, they sent, it seems they are distributing, and usually we should start to see a bigger sell pressure. I mean, what we have seen today wasn't really big, so it was even very tiny in my opinion. We need to see what's going to happen next. I'm still clueless what they are doing, because some people are saying, hey, they are minting right now USDC. Do you think another pump? Guys, you don't need to ask me what the market is going to do, because I really don't know it. I really don't know it. I would never expect to go up like they did and maintain right now there, and nothing is happening. Nothing. I mean, the market once again looks like so 3 people are trading there. And that's how it feels. So absolutely nothing happening. We went down, of course we bounced, or at least we got rejected in our support area. I have mentioned yesterday at 22,500. That's it. Nothing is happening. Even the volume looks like that's it. So I really can't tell you if we are going up or down or whatever. I mean, it's, you know, I have checked just, for example, an analysis by an analyst, also a CryptoQuant analyst, a nice guy, and he is doing a great job indicating that a lot of people are in loss at the moment. Yeah, but it's not capitulation. Capitulation is when you are selling in fear, and that's not happening, because usually that happens with retailers, and that's not happening. We will check that later on. So it seems everything have changed. I see much more still a FOMO by retailers and absorbing, but we will see. However, let us go forward and check what the weights ratio 30 hours moving average is doing, because you can see what it's doing. It's absolutely not doing anything. Usually we went up to 90 and the price started to go down. Nothing. Every time they are sending, creating sell pressure, then that's enough. Thank you. That's it. Then let us go up again. And that's what they are doing all the time. I don't know if that's the last stage of this market and they are just indicating, hey, we want just to jump out and we need an upper price or something. I was expecting they will do it at 17K, for example. You know, it's a very attractive price range for retailers, but it seems not. It seems they are using all the FOMO they generated at the moment, because they know as soon as they push up a little bit more, retailers are following buying spot. It seems that's what's happening at the moment. However, if we take a look here, for example, we can see that it went up. And now that's how it looks. So afterwards it went down. Now rising sell pressure, because of course the price is going up. So they are trying to distribute even more. And that's it. That's the whole story behind. We don't see anything here. even here related, for example, to the net flow and Bitcoin. We can see that almost nothing happening at the moment. And the stablecoin reserves on centralized exchanges also here declining. I mean, even here we can see that. That's the trend, you know. So that's it from here. Let us go forward. So if we check what's happening here, the price wants to go up once again, and then they start to send. So let us check the last 3 hours. They send 1,000 here, 1,000 here, and another 700. So 2,700 bitcoins in 3 hours. It's not big. It's okay, but it's not big. It's just it feels, you know, when you are checking the charts every day, when you are spending so much time since years checking the market, the charts, and so on and so forth, you start to generate a feeling for the market. And it feels like they are sending as much bitcoins they need to distribute without to let down the price. That's how it feels. While they have other tools, BUSD, algos, and futures to maintain the price. That's another thing, because we need to check if they are still doing it. But well, however, it feels like that. It feels like, I don't know. I'm still not convinced of what they are doing, but they are still holding it. They are still holding. We can see what stablecoins are doing here. At the moment, we can see that they are mostly right now. Yeah, it's not big, but you can see that, for example, here we have a negative net flow indicating more outflows in stablecoins than inflows. That's it from here. Let us go forward. So also here we need to check that 0 is cool. We need the 0 here. We can see extremely big stablecoin outflows. Well, big not, but big enough. And related also to bitcoins. So first of all, let us check. Funding rate went down. Now it's up. Open interest up, down, pushing up. And if we check, let me check and change the color. Leverage ratio went up, down, and now pushing up once again. So that's what we can see here. They are at the moment demanding more longs. And as mentioned, I really don't know what they are going to do, if they want to push to 25, if they want just to distribute here. I think a lot will depend on what SPX and SPY is doing. It went down, now they want to go up, hitting 400 again. It's just stupid what they are doing, in my opinion. Why they're using 6 hour expiry option? It's just, you know, it's the most stupid thing I have ever seen in the markets. You can spend 20 years trading or 20 years analyzing markets, and they will surprise you again and again. It's incredible. So if we check stablecoins here, we don't see anything big. Everything is below 100 millions in inflows, more outflows, 350 millions here. For example, nobody knows what happens here if they some longs took profit or something. Not absolutely not clear. On the Bitcoin side, nothing happening. Absolutely nothing. It's since a while now, since a week, that nothing big is coming to derivative exchanges related to Bitcoins, even outflows. Yeah, the maximum was 2,000, the maximum, and that was outflows, not even inflows. So if we go forward, we can see also here what's happening. So if we check open interest, is went up here, then down afterwards, and since then up only. Leverage ratio is doing the opposite, it seems. So it went up from our all-time high in October, and since then it went down a little bit, up, more down, a little bit up. And since we are going up down. The big question is why. I really don't know why that's happening. If they, if they said, oh, it's impossible, or also possible they are flipping right now to spot. That's also possible. So if we check here, the aggregate, it's still indicating that they are demanding more longs, more longs, more longs. So I was making some jokes about 220k Bitcoin and so on and so forth, but with the example I described yesterday, if the volume is declining a lot, if many weights are just leaving the market and it's getting more and more in hands of the last remaining whales and retailers, you can imagine if these remaining whales are, for example, people like Max Kaiser, for example. I don't know if he has a lot of money or not. I really don't care. But if they would start to push up the price, they can do it. The big question is always, usually you do it because you know you have enough demand they will absorb on the top. I don't see that yet. I really don't see that yet. In my opinion, the risk is much higher than the reward. But because if you want to push the price up more, you need to buy Bitcoin at 50, you need to buy Bitcoin at 70, you need to buy Bitcoin at 100k, and so on and so forth. So your push is going to be more expensive. But who knows? I mean, I really chilling. I'm not trading, as I mentioned just few weeks ago. I have my bags, but at the moment I'm done here. The whole situation with all these red flags, they can ignore them, but I can't, and I will not ignore. I have to work very hard to get my money. I'm not going to gamble with it. So yeah. Just for example, and just to make a little example, I mean, that's crazy because yesterday nothing big happened. I mean, if we go forward, we can check what happened yesterday. I mean, we went up to 23,100, then we went down $600. That was everything we did yesterday. And if we check that, they liquidated yesterday with this tiny price correction. They liquidated almost 1,300 longs while only 245 shorts. You can imagine how overlong this market is at the moment. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy what they are doing. But most crazy is what people are doing. However, let's go forward. What is happening here? Once again, I think that's an error. Binance, it's not sending the funding rate, I guess, because I never have seen such a funding rate. It's flat since January 15th, since 10 days. I would say it's impossible. However, we can see that since mid of December, the open interest is lifting up, declined a little bit, and the leverage ratio, as mentioned also before, we were here. That was the all-time high. I'm not sure if that was an all-time high, but it was very high. Then it declined a lot. It pushed up once again and declined a lot again because they liquidated a lot of high leverage shorts. So if we take a look, funding rate, as mentioned, it looks neutral on Binance at the moment, if it's right. So blockchain whispers, yeah, and let us take a look. Wow, yeah, okay. On blockchain whispers and the long short ratio, it's indicating, just because some people of you are asking, hey, Inspo, blockchain whispers, what they are showing there. It's really easy. They are taking the whole open interest by Binance. They are using the same data. You can make this simple math. You go here to Binance.com, EN, futures, funding history, perpetual, and 4, and you will find the open interest and the long short ratio. Blockchain whispers, the only thing that's doing is multiplicating the open interest with the long short ratio. And then you will find, of course, take the 1 day if it's possible. I'm not sure if they are taking the 1 day or the 5 minutes one. Doesn't matter, just check it. And you will see it's exactly the same. So it's not that Blockchain Whispers is making any kind of magic or reading from blockchain. No, they are not doing it. So we see that they are flipping back to longs because we had a correction of $500, and now, yeah, many people are saying, wow, next 25, 30, 40, 200 on the way to 220. The same happening to Ethereum. I mean, look, on Ethereum it looks even, wow, crazy. But I have to say that Ethereum did a better correction than Bitcoin. Bitcoin, in my opinion, didn't anything yet. And so on Ethereum we have 58 to 42 and here 54 to 46. That's what we can see. Well, Bitfinex, it's going up again, but not really clear what they are doing there. So let us check if we can see the chart of the Kingfisher, and it looks like, I don't know what's happening to the Kingfisher because yesterday it didn't work. Now it's working. Okay. So what we see here is that we have a big long liquidation cluster right here, indicating someone is with high leverage pushing more up. When you see that on Kingfisher at the beginning, I thought, hey, that's maybe US dollars. I'm not sure if they changed the scale, but it's not. It's indicating the count of potential liquidations. So if we have here 160, it means we could liquidate almost 160 millions options, future positions there. That's what they, so it's the liquidations, the total liquidations, and we are talking here about 154 millions at 21,400. Usually I would say, yeah, we are going to 21,400. It's a very solid signal, but since the Binance cartel whales are doing its job and nobody knows what they are going next, if you know someone, if one of them, it's your neighbor, please contact me. I would like to talk to them. Maybe I can spend some few $100 to get some insider information. However, you can see that longs are coming hard. So we can also check the high leverage positions, maybe, if they give us the information. Come on, Kingfisher. Come on. I had yesterday 35 credits, now 2. Okay, thanks, Kingfisher. That's crap. While I'm spending my credits and you are not giving my map. Okay, we are done here. Let's go forward. So let us take a look here. What's happening? So wow. That's nothing. We are back in low areas, 0.15, that's nothing, while minus 0.1 is close to the maximum here. So they are expecting to see 23,500. 23 puts, well, it's so low, I couldn't even say if that's worth to tell. I would say 23k is a resistance support area of 23,500. So where we are right now, we are at 22,600. So 23 is a resistance at the moment, indicating we should have a resistance there. The next support area, the next big support area is at 22,250. I wouldn't say that any of them it's a magnet because it's just too low, but if we check the biggest one, 23,500, means we should go up once again. If we check the gags, almost 200,000, extremely high. It's an extreme, but it seems that's the new way where we are trading. So let us take a look here. What's happening? I guess bullish, 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 bullish. And we have, of course, bullish. We have short straddle. That's just pure volatility bet. Bull call spread, short strangle, bear call spread. That's it. So the bull call spread indicating they are still very bullish, and bear call spread, I guess some people that said, hey, you know, if everyone is that bullish right now, let me try with something bearish. Why not? We can see if that works. So let us check all these four. Short strangle. Let us check short strangle, bull call spread, short strangle, straddle, and strangle, and bear call spread. So there's short straddle. We have here 22 instruments, 11 trades, and wow, they are big here. They're really big in premium. I mean, they are selling, but however, it's really big. So let us take a look. 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, and 22. The last and the biggest one is of 22. What does that mean? They're expecting, or at least if you're trading this strategy, you will make some profit from little or no price movement. That's it. They are just saying so. That's it. We will maintain here. So, but the biggest one here is indicating we will go down until end of February and maintain at 22K. While everyone else is indicating 23, 23, 23. And I mean, notional 77 million, it's not that bad. Even premium, almost 5 millions, it's crazy. But also indicating they are expecting such period of time where the market is not going to do anything. If you hear something that's a little bit quiet and it smells a little bit dirty, that's a fart. So just in case. Bull call spread. Let us take a look to the bull call spread. Oh, the bulls with 48 instruments, indicating we have 24 different trades here with 63 millions in notional. That's big. Premium 2.5 millions. It's less than the bear call spread. That's very interesting. We will see if they are really that bullish, because bull call spread is a bullish strategy. And they can limiting their risk to lose, but they also have a limited profit. So if they want to generate the maximum profit possible with this strategy, the Bitcoin price has to be at or above the strike price of the short call, indicating 26K, 26K, 27, 25, 27, yeah, 25, 27. So hitting 30K. Everyone is expecting, like the one analyst that Cointelegraph, I think, mentioned about Elliott saying, hey, we can go to 30 and then make new lows. It seems, I don't know if everyone is reading the same or if it's part of the chart and I'm just not seeing it. I really don't know. But however, they're extremely bullish. If we take a look here to the biggest strategy, 177, they sold. Okay, that's not cool, gentlemen. That's not cool. Anyone? That's not big. 135, they both indicating 25. And these guys, 20K. Oh, 20K is not bullish. So nothing big, to be honest. So the next will be short string. I mean, not a big difference to yesterday, you remember. Also here we have 11 trades. And if we check here, do we have something big? Here we have, it seems, one that's big for end of February. So now you would ask, okay, Inspo, that's nice, but short strangle? What is short strangle? It's like the short straddle. It's, you will make profit if the price is not going to do anything. That's it. So they are expecting here little to no price movement. And little means in that case that they are expecting, let me see, if the price closed between, it's the same, yeah, between 19 and 25. So indicating here until end of February, they think we can see a maximum price of 25, but he is also expecting much more a correction where we would see 19K instead. And that's it. We have here another one, but nothing big. Expecting 22.5 to 23.5 until next Friday. So also here absolutely nothing and really not big in volume. And bear call spread, that's the last one. That's of course a bear call spread is a bearish price strategy where they're using calls. And you will say, that's really bearish? Well, at least to profit from this strategy, they are expecting a neutral to bearish price action. And that's it. And in such case, like we had with a bullish version of it, if they want to make its maximum profit, the Bitcoin price has to be at or below the strike price of the short call. That's the one with a lower strike. So let us check what is here the biggest. Oh, what is that? Okay, they sold 18K for 2.36 millions. Indicating here until end of June, expecting here a price below 18K, below 23K until end of March. Here, for example, expecting a price below 21K end of March. So the bears are still expecting something end of June. And you remember we had such thing just before as well. Also here below 21K. So it seems that everything is indicating we can go up to 25 or even 30K. And then mid of June, end of June, mid of year, just go down. I don't know why they have these expectations, to be honest, because as mentioned yesterday, inflation is going up once again. We have a lot of red flags also here in the market with Genesis, with a lot of things, Binance, DOJ, whatever. They are ignoring everything. Maybe these guys are insiders and they know, hey, nobody will do anything, and even if Binance would collapse, nothing will happen. Then we will use Bitfinex. Who cares? You know, maybe. Who knows? Nobody knows. So that's it here. Let us go forward. So let us take a look what these guys are doing. Well, nothing have changed. BTC USDT on Binance declining. BUSD of course going up, then declined a little bit, now maintaining. So nothing big happening here. At the same time, if we check what these guys are doing, and that's really interesting. So USD started to purchase, and if you check, they use it to dump the price afterwards. Also very interesting what they are doing. And when I see such move, it smells a little bit like hedge fund or something. They like to use fiat, and for them it's an investment because they push the price down, buy big here, and let the price go up and distribute. That's what they are doing. So I guess the same is going to happen here once again. I think exactly the same, in my opinion. So yeah, nothing big happening here once again. Absolutely nothing. and we need to see what happens next. We also can see that they are using, it seems, bitcoins as collateral just to push up the price with BUSD. So someone with a lot of bitcoins can do it. While stablecoin futures declined a lot, now it seems they want to push up a little bit, but that's it. So nothing big here as well. If we go forward, that's now a different thing. Now we have in the top, that's our BUSD, USDT pair on Binance, and the aggregated. And the aggregated, we can see they are more in distribution. Even here, distribution, even here, just then they started here once again with Bitcoins pushing up, supporting with BUSD. If we go forward, we can see Bitfinex not looking great. If we go, if we go forward, of course, Kraken is bullish like hell. Kraken wants to go up and up. Moon next. Bybit is even declining more. Also very interesting what they are doing, because they purchased the top and they started to distribute at the best timing, in my opinion. And Coinbase also very interesting. So distributed a little bit and pushed up, and since then they are distributing. So someone on Coinbase using the opportunity. Bitstamp, always the same, just pushing up. And Gemini distributed, started to push up, and they are maintaining at the moment. So nothing happening here. And that's what we can see. So if we go to entities, we can see that. Looks that like capitulation for you? That's retailers. So those who own maximum 1 Bitcoin. Does that look like capitulation for you? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, if that's capitulation, it seems someone capitulated, but not retailers. Because if we go to those who have maximum 10 Bitcoins, declined a little bit, but that's it. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. If we go here, we can see they decline. Also not big. These guys have 10 to maximum 100 Bitcoins, and that's it. If we take a look here, they are declining. Well, these guys love to push up, to buy, and then to distribute. So it wouldn't surprise me if these guys were one of those who pushed up the price a little bit. Market maker entities, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Maintained. It's just nothing is happening. I don't know. Well, if they are waiting for something, I don't know. If these guys also not doing anything, so no big changes. Also here, all stablecoins, exchange net flows, all exchanges. If we take a look here, we can see red is bigger than green, indicating they are cashing out, sending stablecoins out of centralized exchanges. If we take a look here, once again, indicating they are using spot at the moment. So someone is buying spot at the moment, and reduced a lot their futures trading. Because the whole push up was mainly driven by futures. And right now, while the price maintains at the price, they're buying spot. It doesn't make any sense. Usually it should be the opposite. You buy low and you sell on the top, or at least even if that's on the way much more to the upside. But why not to buy here instead? I mean, it doesn't make sense. However, I need to refresh the site. Nothing new happening here. So the market is still declining more in activity. And also nothing happening here. OTC is almost dead. At least network, I mean, yeah, we have some sequences, but nothing big at all. And miners have started to yesterday lifting up, and today almost 1,170 bitcoins. That's it. So also nothing big, but a change. And yeah, market maker entities, they're selling, but tiny amount, 300, 160, 300, just I don't know what they are doing. It seems they're distributing, but they have 4 million bitcoins. If that's what they want to distribute, or how they want to distribute, they will take centuries, if not millenniums. Millenniums. That sounds strange. However, we are done. Let us go forward. Yeah. So also here, absolutely nothing changed. Absolutely nothing changed. We still have here the 25 sell order we have on Coinbase. Here different 21.8. Just nothing changed. I mean, they're reinforcing right now 15.5. But everything, I mean, the whole thing looks like we could make this year, maintain here once again 300 years, and then go down, or not, or push up to 200k. Nobody knows, nobody. And you can tell me whatever you want. You can come with, oh, but you know, that's a pattern from 2015, or you know, I have here 3 lines with. Nobody can tell me what's going to happen next, because when a market is just driven by few hands, and it seems that's what's happening, they know what they are doing. Only if they want to communicate with retailers, then they are going to use the language of retailers. Some lines here, Fibonacci here, that, and then let us rock. Just, you know, to generate FOMO, to give you the signal. Come on, come on, I wait for you. Come with me. Just to kick your balls afterwards. And that's why I'm not trading this market. That's the whole thing. I don't know. I'm receiving everyday DMs. I heard you are not trading. Why not? Because this market is, in my opinion, not tradable. It sounds hard, but it's a trash market at the moment. It's just a trash market. We can check SPY, SPX, then we have those Binance whales using BUSD. Yeah, up only long, and let's see, without any kind of correction, any retested or something. Well, I don't know. I have different assets where I can spend my money. I know the money is safe. I don't need to think if this centralized exchange is going to collapse tomorrow, or if they are going to announce that in 24 hours it will be cut off of whatever. No, I really, it's not the moment to gamble with money, at least with money you need. And I think bad stuff is going to happen. I think every cent should be safe at the moment. So, for example, here, Bitstamp, nothing happening. Since yesterday, absolutely nothing. It seems they had here an order at almost 23k, and it's done. Also here, nothing happening. 15k to the upside, nothing, really nothing. So Binance BTC USDT still waiting at 21,600. We have here 24,200, but still 25k. 25k is everywhere. I don't know if that's spoofing or just really waiting there to trigger the order. Nobody knows. 23k. We have here a little wall, some volume here as well at 23,500, but absolutely peanuts, just peanuts. Otherwise 20k. At 20k they reduced a lot the liquidity, and that's it. They are bringing liquidity back to 15.5, so it seems they are expecting something. BTC BUSD, yeah, also here waiting at 19k, otherwise at 20,500, 21. Reduced liquidity at 23,200, 23, and also waiting here at 25,425. Also remove the wall at 24,900. That's it. Bitfinex BTC USD, also here just waiting at 24,500, maybe even go more higher, otherwise 21,500 for example, limiting the way, 21 where we have a POC, then 19, and so on and so forth, always the same. OKEX spot, nothing. OKEX swap still waiting at 17k. Kraken waiting at 21,500. So, and also here waiting at 26, 25. That's it. Bybit BTC USD, nothing. BTC USDT, nothing. BitMEX limiting the way down at 21,800, let us say 21,800. Here a lot of sellers waiting, also interesting, and limiting the way up at 23,500 and 23,800. Binance futures. Binance futures look similar. Yeah, by the way, we had again our lovely USDC treasury sending to Binance. Binance unknown to treasury to. That's so stupid. That's really so stupid. And the crazy thing is, Twitter was actively talking about that, and not Binance, not Circle, not Coinbase, no one of them sending a message to the space, to the community. Hey guys, it's not fishy. We are sorry. We are doing something, maintenance, whatever. No, nothing. Absolutely quiet. And that's even more fishy in my opinion, because they usually, even Tether do that. But no, not Circle. Circle is just, I don't say anything. Yeah, also here 25k to short, and the next bigger short 23,500 at the moment. Otherwise here longs between 22 and 21,500. Here a big one at 20,000, and so on and so forth. So also here nothing big happening. And it seems they reduced a lot. If you check that, I mean, we can go a little bit more up to 2,000 bitcoins. You will see we had all these bitcoins here to short, and afterwards, yeah, look how it looks like. I mean, not really big. Bitfinex derivatives, yeah, waiting at 24,200 or at 15.2. Kraken futures, nothing. Hello. Oh, training light, you are pain in the ass. OKEX futures, 19.3 and 25. Deribit, yeah, also Deribit doing bullish things, just limiting the way down, 20k and 19.6, 21.8, 22.1, and so on and so forth. But as you see, that's it. So also here nothing happening. I would be careful with this 25k, but I can imagine that's something like spoofing, you know. If they have the order there, and many people are saying, okay, from 22,500 to 25, it's 2.5 grand. Not bad, just to go long or to buy a spot. I would be careful with that, because they did it in the past also with limitations to the downside. Just remove them and then we walk through, or they remove it and then we go down. So I would be extremely careful with that. That's it. Let us go forward. So let us take a look. As just mentioned, it's still the same crap. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. If we will go more up, if we will go down, absolutely nobody knows. Because it seems really the market is cooling down. The market, no volatility happening anymore. It just feels like Matrix. It feels like the main architecture is sitting in front of 200 screens and controlling everything and saying, "Oh, let us make now. Let me see, 22,715. Yeah, okay, Rich. Okay, then let us make now 22,800. It's stupid. It's just absolutely stupid." But however, related to the gamma walls, 23.5 and 23 means we have a resistance here, and if we break this one, the next resistance will be here. Otherwise, if we go back, we can see the next bigger support area would be at 22,250. 22,250 would be here. So meaning we could see, for example, let me make 22,250. So for example here, in my opinion, if they are not going to break, usually we should go up. Even it's a tiny gamma wall, but as the volume looks like, yeah, you know, like nothing big at the moment. So it's absolutely possible to go up, then afterwards to go down once again, retest that area here what we had, and maybe then afterwards go up again, and so on and so forth. But the main thing is here, we got rejected here, we got rejected here, we got rejected here. Every time it happens, then they push up. At the same time, we got rejected here. I pushed that box a little bit more to the upside. I think that was wrong. However, they got rejected here, they got rejected here. 3 against 3, that's what we can see. That's everything. So once again, we need to wait and look what's going to happen if they want to push down once again. If they do that, I mean, if we are here and they are just want to go more, they want just to try it again here, we need to see. Maybe they are just filling their bags at 22,500 to push up once again. I really don't know. It's incredible because we are analyzing a lot of data, and the data is indicating it doesn't look bullish at all, but it is what it is. The market is doing whatever it does, and as mentioned, I mean, if the market is really in hands of in few hands, they can do whatever they want. They really can do whatever they want. They will check how the retailers are reacting and adapting. And maybe it takes a lot of time just because the market activity is declining more and more. And the market activity is an indicator that shows you not only how much or how many transactions are happening on centralized exchanges, deposits and withdrawals, but at the same time how many addresses are involved. Because if you want to measure their market activity, you need both. You need the transactions, that's one part, and you need the addresses. Because if you have, for example, 5,000 addresses, and those 5,000 addresses are sending 200 of them bitcoins to centralized exchanges, that's not that much, because potentially you would have 5,000 wallets. They could do it, but they are not doing it. And so if you check and you see that this count is reducing more and more and more from 200, 150, 130, 110, 90, 80, 70, and so on and so forth, it's an obvious indication that this market is not doing well. It's not doing well. And of course, less activity, less money involved, easier to manipulate the price. You can say whatever you want. I don't care about any analyst out there that is saying that it's not manipulation. I really don't care. I never cared about what other analysts are saying, so I'm not going to start today with that. The thing is, what the market is doing, it's not normal. It isn't. Of course, only down is not possible. So what the market did is maybe, I don't agree how they did it. That's a big difference. But I agree that they did it. Because only down is not possible. If you want to still attract people, you need to bring some movements to the market. That's absolutely obvious. We don't need to talk about that. The question is how. Straight up like a rocket, it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid and doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't matter if you're using lines and the charts or, it really doesn't matter. But just to skip any kind of principles, to have a main POC where we maintain so many and just walk through. So, who cares? Yeah, we maintain there weeks and weeks and weeks, and usually we should retest it, but it's FOMO time now. That's what they did, and I don't agree because it's pure fool people. That's what they are doing. They are fooling people. I don't know how far they want to bring this game, and to be honest, with less money and I mean with more complications will arrive to the market, external or internal ones, less people will trade. It is what it is. People are saying, yeah, but we have still 120 billion. You don't know what people are doing with 120 billions in stablecoins. You don't know. You don't know if that's, for example, someone that's saying, I trust more the stablecoins that my fiat because I have the government and I don't like the central bankers and I maintain. We had China, for example, we remember the mainland ban in China, for example. A lot of those people cashed out and are in stablecoins. They are maybe not buying crypto anymore. They have this USDT Tether, for example, because for them it's like USD. And yeah, nobody knows how much of those 120 billions are deactivated. Just, dormant. We have those also in Bitcoin, for example. And that's not that small amount of wallets with Bitcoins who are not actively trading or circulating. So it's really easy. That's something I would love to have, an indicator that measures the activity of stablecoins, for example. And I'm not talking about volume. I'm not talking because I send, stablecoins like they are doing with USDC to Binance back, to Coinbase back. Okay, you can do the same doing wash trading and you will generate volume, but not doing anything with the money. So, it's really difficult, foggy, what they are doing. Nobody knows what they are doing with USDC. No comments or any kind of statements coming from Circle. Binance still using Binance, their whales or whatever, BUSD to push up more the price, and the whole thing, 80 to 85% of the whole rally right now was created by futures. That's a fact. And since we reached the level of 21K, we are seeing a bigger spot trade and much less futures, usually indicating they triggered something. But I don't have the crystal ball, still not. Big love. and trade carefully. As soon as I see something, and hopefully we will detect something that can give us a better indication where the price is going to go. I mean, if we check option tradings, we know 25 to 30, and maybe afterwards in June, just a crash. Nobody knows. So trade carefully. Big love. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Your Inspo.